Hi beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little on Mineral Kingdom. Mineral Kingdom was speaking to me in Dreamtime, and they wish for me to bring forth some, I'm not exactly sure, let you determine what you feel from what I have to share, what it is, what messages Mineral Kingdom has to share with you. Everyone will have their own perspective and will receive what they need to receive from this. I was in a cabin right on the seashore, and it was a shingle beach because Mineral Kingdom likes to likes to talk to me through the shingle. But I was actually in the cabin, so the cabin was actually part of the beach. So as I looked around, I entered into the cabin, and as I looked around, and this cabin is set up for me to stay in, or for somebody else to stay in, and I don't know who'd stayed there before, but I was like instantly drawn to this incredible stone that was close to the water's edge within this cabin. And I picked it up, and it was like something I'd never seen before. In fact, probably the closest I can say is it looked like Jeremy Fisher's sandwich in Beatrix Potter's illustration. That sort of funny, shiny looking, almost like a shell-like type of encased thing. And I picked it up. It was circular, perfect circle, and it glistened, and it had loads of different dimensions within it. And as I turned it to the sun, I could see pictures within it. So it was showing me pictures. It was almost like it was not a sort of like a tool for seeing. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This has got to be the most amazing stone I've ever found. And I could feel all of the stones responding to me in that moment. The whole of the Mineral Kingdom was responding to me, smiling. There was this lovely sort of like chiming, clinking sound within the shingle as they all celebrated with me, in me rejoicing with them at this incredible piece. And then I looked to my side and saw another one. I was like, what? Another one. So I picked up this other one, and again it was this circle, only this time the pictures were a lot more pronounced. So I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this one. And then I noticed in the corner, or at least not in the corner, it looked like the corner at first, and then that became a never-ending space. So there are no corners. There are never corners in my dreams, actually. So I picked it up, and it was this beautiful pale little dragon. I say pale yellow. It was like a matte texture on the outside, so it wasn't very shiny, but it was this perfect little yellow dragon. And then I was like, oh my gosh, somebody has carefully placed these here for me to find. That was the feeling I got in the dream. And I looked at the dragon more closely, and I noticed there were some other pale yellow stones beside the dragon, but I didn't pick those up because I was concentrating on the dragon and its perfectly formed, sculpted shape. And it was quite clear that the dragon was moving. And I was just in awe, just like looking at this beautiful dragon, this beautiful pale yellow, the same yellow crystal that I've experienced before in some of the healing chambers. The healing chambers of Atlantis, and the same healing chambers that can also be found in Sirius. And I was just like, my gosh, this is so beautiful. And the water was clear, and the minerals were all rejoicing with me because they knew I was so delighted and so happy to find these perfectly beautiful little treasures. Now I can't remember if I took them with me. I just remember the feeling that I had and the sound that all of the Mineral Kingdom made in me being happy. They responded to my happiness. And the chimes, it was like a chiming sound. The sound of crystals, it was the sound of the crystals, because as we know, or at least as I certainly know from as I observe and feel into nature, everything is changing around me, but then so much is changing within me. This is my experience, and I'm sure this is the experience that you're having as well. Certainly many of you will be having this experience, and I've noticed that there's so many more crystal clusters appearing in the shingle on the beach near where I live, and the sound that crystals make is so beautiful. And again, what I receive from this dream, and like I said, you know, you'll get what you need to receive, is the sound. The sound is being brought through. That crystals are really wonderful, and not just crystals, yeah, because you know these ones you could actually, they had drawings, that not drawings, but like they were like little televisions almost, but they weren't televisions, of course they weren't. They showed pictures through them, like as if they were water. So the frequencies were really high vibrational, really beautiful. You could see these beautiful clear pictures through these multi-dimensional layers and different dimensions in these crystals. It was just a joy. It was an absolute joy. I have recently done some, well, not me personally, but I had this lovely Andara session with Lois Eckley, and she's from Golden Activations. And I just, you know, if you've not been experienced Andaras, then for me, I just absolutely adore them. I feel that there's something really exciting about them. And I feel that there's a lot of crystals that we're going to experience, and not just crystals, because Andaras are slightly different, because they have been, I feel like they're galactic travelers, but you know, I don't really know as much about them as Lois. So if you were to contact her and speak to her, then obviously you would learn a lot more. But for me, I feel like they're galactic travelers, and I feel that pretty much everything is really, I suppose, but this dream was just so beautiful. And for me, it's about sound, the sound. So not only the beauty of the mineral kingdom, and being aware of the beauty of the mineral kingdom, because when we're becoming aware of the beauty of the mineral kingdom, whether that's a big giant rock like Uluru or other big giant rocks elsewhere on this planet, or just a small piece fragment on the beach, all of it is all part of the whole. And mineral kingdom is very much a consciousness of all, of all. They aren't separated like we are, even though they might be separated to look at. They certainly work as a whole. That's how I experience mineral kingdom. And the sounds that I heard were just so beautiful. And I keep hearing these incredible, beautiful sounds coming through in my dream time, that sounds that are very different to the sounds that you often hear on the earth plane. These were just, again, like seraphim, like angels, like the highest aspects of mineral kingdom, calling through, sharing those sounds, placing those beautiful frequencies and vibrations through my body, my vessel, whilst I was in dream time, cleansing and purifying and sharing the love. It's always sharing the love and sharing the love. Thank you for watching. My name is Zaza, and if you like this video, you can subscribe, share, comment, like, if you feel called to do so. Thank you so much for watching. May you experience the joys of Mineral Kingdom. May you listen with your open heart to hear all they have to share. They're really so beautiful to work with. Really so beautiful to work with. Thank you.